Hi, my name's Tess, and today I'm going to do a details video of the adorable Sweet Dreams Bella sculpt from Ashton Drake, considering I think I only found like 2 videos where people had posted their doll. This is an outfit. She didn't come in this outfit. I put this on her. She wears size preemie, and sometimes she can wear, she wears size newborn actually, sorry. So she can wear preemie, and she also wears size 0 to 3 months. Sometimes I think I have a jacket that's 0 to 3 months. And her hair's rooted. But if you ask me, I think I haven't had a real reborn. I know this isn't a reborn, it's just an Ashton Drake. It's kind of my starter reborn. The rooting, I don't know if you can see, it's very thick. Like the roots are kind of big, you can tell. It doesn't look that real, but you can only tell if you're really, really close. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I can get close enough. But it still is really cute. And she's very poseable. As you can see, I've kind of posed her. I do like floppy babies, but her legs are floppy, so that's nice. These are just some little shoes I found at a place called Tiny Treasures near my house. You're probably going to want to shop at Goodwill for these babies or thrift stores because sometimes it's hard to tell. I normally bring the baby with me just because she's realistic enough that people don't normally pay too much attention and my social status can remain intact. Like I really care. This is difficult to do with one hand, but we're going to make do with it. Her details, of course, they aren't that like of a reborn. One thing I do like about her, though, is her fingers bend like this. I mean, I haven't had a vinyl doll before. I don't know if that's normal, but I thought that was really, really cute. I expected vinyl to be a lot harder. I was very impressed. I was like dead set on getting a silicone reborn one day, just because I wanted that, that softness and that flexibility, but I didn't realize just how flexible vinyl dolls were. And of course, I didn't want a silicone for my first reborn because I heard they're like a lot harder to take care of. And I do kind of recommend this as a starter reborn. Of course, I haven't had any reborns. I have had dolls, a lot of dolls. These are just some cute little overalls that I found for her at Goodwill. And slip those off of her. She comes in this diaper. That's the only thing she's wearing that she came in. Oh, by the way, I've named her Tylie, Tylie. She's such a cutie. I actually ordered her and the, what's her name? The Hush Little Baby doll. And I was going to compare the two because I ordered them on the installment plan so I wouldn't waste all my money. And I just kind of fell in love with her. I couldn't wait any longer. That Hush Little Baby is probably in my mailbox at college. I'm taking her to college like the weirdy I am. But whatever. My roommates are just kind of like, okay. Fine with me. Alright. So there's her without clothes on, besides her diaper. Her legs, you can almost feel, I don't know if you can hear that, but it feels like there's some sort of, I wouldn't say rice, like smaller than rice, some sort of filling in there, whereas this isn't necessarily filling, but they're so squishy. So cute. And her toes were webbed when I first got her, but I actually cut them. Oops. No, I did it on purpose. Just, the more realistic, the better. When I first got her, I was thinking of selling her to get a real reborn, just because I just wanted a real reborn. When I ordered her, I thought she was a real reborn, because they kind of play with words a little bit there. Let's let you see her hair. It's so soft. That's one of the first things I noticed about her was her hair is super soft. I did notice that it is a little sparse, but I guess that is very newborn-like. Like there are parts that are thicker than others. As you can see, that's a little thicker. And this is how she came. It's not because I've been brushing her hair. I was very surprised at the strength of her hair. The first time I really went through and got all the tangles out, there was maybe like just a little bit of hair, but ever since then, I haven't really pulled her hair out. I've been really gentle. You're going to need, I I have a baby brush and a baby comb because they came together. I use the brush a little bit more because that's gentler. Alright, we'll show you her flexibility. It bends back like that. Both legs do that. And it seems like there's a joint in the shoulder, one in the arm, and then there's one like halfway down the arm that allows you to kind of go like this. Except that's a little bit less posable. It just kind of turns and turns back. I do love how she feels in my arms, and this is very plush. I'm curious as to see how the breathing babies compare, like torso-wise, like if it's kind of plush like that. She can put her hands back, like that, and you can put them forward. They kind of move together, but you can move them separate if you wanted to. Like you could put one down there, one up there. It's really hard to do with one hand. And if you notice the pose I got her into at the start of the video, that's one of my favorites. Just because my cousin kind of looks like that when he falls asleep. Anyway, she's got adorable little fingernails. They feel different than the baby skin does. They're a lot smoother. They feel like real fingernails. And I think that's pretty much it. There's little Tylie Tate. She's so cute. Her eyelashes. I'm trying to think of ways I can make her look more real. I mean, I know and leave in the comments below if you know how to repaint Ashton Drakes. I know a lot of reborn paints are heat set paints, and I don't want, you know, if she's already got her hair in and stuff like that, I don't know if you can redo any of that, but I would like to repaint her, maybe do some, I forget what it's called, like capillaries or whatever, that make the babies just look more real, because I do like her sculpt. Pretty sure it's a custom Ashton Drake sculpt. I think like some weird name. I don't remember the person. I might pierce her ears because it does feel soft enough. I've seen a lot of people do that with their Ashton Drakes. They pierce the ears. But yeah, there's Tylie Tate. I keep thinking of new things every time I want to close the video. Yeah, her head doesn't turn. But, I don't know. I'm happy with her. She is one of the cuter Ashton Drakes, if you ask me. The Ashley doll, unlike the Ashley doll, which I've heard, when you get her, she doesn't look as realistic as she does in the pictures. I think Tyler looks a lot like she did in the pictures, except for maybe the little shininess. As for Imperfections, I did notice, it's one of the arms. There was just a little bit of like fluff coming out of one of the arms. Or maybe it was the leg. Yeah, that's right there. See that? There's that. And then on her face, there's just a little spot, I don't know if you can see it, where it just almost looks like a tiny smudge. Not like darkened, but it just kind of differs from the skin tone or the smoothness of her skin. As far as maintenance goes, I do brush her hair, because I put little hats on her and it gets kind of nappy. Dust collects pretty easily in these little creases around her eyes, so I kind of fix that. And then sometimes in her nose and in her ears, but I pretty much just, to take care of her hair, I get like a wet washcloth and then I'll kind of like squeeze little drops of water out on her head and then brush that out, and then I'll just wipe her face down with it. So she's pretty easy to maintain. The arms and legs don't really need much maintenance besides being careful with them, because they are pretty fragile, less fragile than real reborns, as it appears. Like I said, I don't really have much experience. I've just done a lot of research on reborning for the past couple of years because I've always wanted one, and she's kind of my starter reborn. If you're interested in getting her, I recommend her definitely for a starter reborn. There's a piece of dust. And yeah. Alright, I think I'm actually going to end the video now. Thanks for watching.